Morning, YouTube. I'm still in downtown Dayton between the RTA hub and the soon-to-be new Dayton Metro Library main branch. And this area has recently came in the news again. They're planning something called the Firehouse District. They've been trying for the last 7 or 8 years to get something going down here. I have covered this area in numerous times, including in a video which has a few thousand views. Welcome to Skid Row, or something along those lines, in downtown Dayton. And it looks like another business has pulled out of here and has moved away from this Skid Row area. Dayton Vision Center looked like they moved to Kettering Tower. But anyways, they got some $100 million development plan for this, which they're hoping to revitalize this with new storefronts, new bars, and new restaurants, and all that stupid BS, and vice versa. I just don't see how it's going to work out, people. But this has been vacant space for a long time. There's only a few businesses on this particular block, including only one is left on this block. The rest of this is completely vacant. Don's Pawn Shop is the only one left on the side of the block. So of course they got, I think this is the Davis building or something like that, and they got plans, plans and reality are two entirely different things, and to try and convert all this into apartments and vice versa. I'm not sure about this building on the other side, if they're going to try and go for all apartments on this side, because it looks like most of that is vacant too. But anyway, $100 million for this toilet bowl in this empty freaking space. All I can say is good luck with that, and whoever the developer is, be prepared to lose money. This bookshop, which was the Catholic bookstore down here, St. Mark's, they moved out about 2 or 3 years ago. They still got the Dayton Church Supply one across the street. This used to be another pawn shop here, which they pulled out of here a while back, and it looks like the only thing that's really being used for this is just storage for some wood and vice versa. So really you got the coin shop and the Dayton Church Supply. And you know what, I don't know what's going on here with Bingers across the street, but it looks like Bingers might have pulled out of here too. And so if they want to attract bars, it looks like they could have potentially lost one of their longest term tenants they've had down here for a long time with Bingers. So that used to be the porn shop right down there. Construction permit here. They've been trying to do some crap with this, but I just don't see how it's going to get off the ground. And this construction date permit was issued back in 2014, so almost 3 years later. Nothing's been done with it. So they can have all these hopes and all these pipe dreams for this Skid Row part of downtown that they want. It says opens daily at 1, but I'm not even sure if this is even still, because I was down here the other evening and it did not appear there was anybody still in here. And it looks like YouTube this, and it looks like Bingers has vacated the area. So I don't know if they've closed or if they're temporarily closing for a remodel, but you could see nothing left in here. So Bingers is closed. This computer shop, don't know how much business they're getting or how they're surviving down here. But this should tell you the indication what a miserable failure that this really is. And I'd like to know how in the world they think $100 million is really going to help this area. I just don't see it, people. You could tell this area is pretty desolate. And oh, there's only a few businesses left. Between the computer store and the coin shop, the Dayton Church Supply, and the pawn shop, and a couple others, there's only 6 out of potentially 24 or 30 spaces on this entire block that is even being used for anything. So yeah, $100 million is not going to do anything for this area. And of course they're going to try to keep doing the same old crap, apartments and all this other crap, but eventually, you know, there's only so many apartments an area can support. If they don't fix the core issues that have caused these problems, no amount of apartments are ever going to fix these problems, because as I've talked about in other videos, the reason why they're going so haywire on building these apartments is because they honestly don't know what else to do with all this space. They pretty much have given up on it. Because, well, if you can't attract businesses in most of the spaces, and most of these office buildings are well over 50% vacant, some of them 90% vacant or more. So yeah, good luck with this one. So, you know, so I just want to show people what's really going on. There ain't no kind of flashy development that's going to save this area, you know, and I'm glad to spread and speak the truth instead of the propaganda that the local media machine like Dayton Daily News and WHIO likes to cover. But that's it for this one from Skid Row. $100 million project. Good luck with that in this area. Because I guarantee if anybody's dumb enough to move in here, they'll move right back out once they see it's not good for business.